um, it's still July 29th. Just in the evening. It's 10. Just got home. I kept it easy today. I woke up, I slept a little more in terms of, I slept a little more, but I still woke up early enough, and I felt motivated, like, okay, I'm gonna pack and take care of a few things and, officially send my lease in. Just think that I'm just going with the flow. I really just, I'm not stressing. If things don't turn out as they, as I had hoped, I'm not stressing. But the thing is that nothing isn't really turning not okay. It's just, I'm just going with the flow. So I woke up, was motivated, was gonna have breakfast. And then my body started like doing that, whoa, like I need to go back to sleep. So I listened to my body. I took a nap on the couch. I slept a good 3-4 hours, and then I woke up a little more refreshed and said, okay, I need to print out, my new lease. I coordinated with my old landlord. And then my printer ran out of ink. So then I was like, okay, I need to go buy ink. And just, just take care of what I needed to take care of. So what happened was, around 1, my mom reaches out. She's like, come eat with us. I said, okay. What time do you want me there? 4. Okay. So I woke up like at 1, and then I just focused on trying to get the lease set up. And then that's when I realized that I ran out of ink. I printed out like half of the stuff, but I still needed the other half. I was talking to my other landlord because I'm trying to get out of here with hopes that I can save a little money if they're able to rent it out. So, so my landlord reaches out. I apologize to my landlord because I was supposed to send him the lease last night and I fell asleep. And then I didn't respond until the afternoon today. So I'm like, hey, I'm sorry for the delayed response, blah, blah, blah. And so he calls me instead. He's like, can you talk? I'm like, okay. So I update him, right, that, my brother is able to help me move on the 20th. And then he's just like, I might have friends over on the 20th, so I won't be here to give you the keys. It's like, okay. He's like, can you come earlier? So I said, I was hesitant to get there earlier because I don't want to take advantage of your kindness. I know you said that it's available, but I don't also want to just take advantage of moving in a whole month before. Like a couple weeks, okay. You said a few weeks before, okay. I'll accept that, but a whole month before and not have to pay for a whole month of rent, like, I don't want to take advantage of your kindness, is what I told him. And it wasn't right, I didn't feel okay with that. And then he said, it's okay. He's like, if you come earlier, that's better. It's already vacant. You're already going to start here, September 1st. I'm not going to change anything on the lease. You won't have to pay anything. So I'm like, really? And so he's like, yeah. And so I'm like, well, let me talk to my brother. I want to be mindful of their time. They have littles, and the kids are going to start up school anytime soon. And I said, let me talk to him. So it worked out. So while I was on the phone with him, my brother was actually calling me. I didn't realize my brother was calling me. So I hung up with my landlord, noticed that I missed a call from my brother. I called my brother back. He wanted to know if I needed help taking stuff to his place, because technically I'm supposed to move in with my brother before going to San Francisco. And last night I went to bed thinking, I'd rather not move in with my brother because of the kids. I don't want them to get used to me being there and then having to leave again. And so I told him, I said, no, I was taking it easy today. My body wanted me to rest, so I rested. But this is what happened with my landlord. And then I said, what are your thoughts about just doing the main big trip next weekend, because the goal was for me to move out next weekend so that I can hopefully get this place rented, so that I can then only, like, I think I'll get like hopefully half back of my rent. And so he said, I'd rather do that. So I'm like, you're serious? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, then I guess I'm moving to San Francisco in 7 days. In a week. Okay. So we coordinated with my sister-in-law. I'm moving to San Francisco in 7 days. So, yeah. So I went to see my mom. She asked me, do you need any more money? I said, I don't know. I think I'm okay. Mind you, I haven't worked all month. By the grace of God, like, money's appearing through their help too, and I accepted their help. But like my old job, I guess they did retro pay for part of the for the school year or the fiscal year, and because I was with them for half of the fiscal year, I got some money deposited into my account. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I wasn't working, and then I realized it's July retro pay. I said they must have gotten a raise or some type of pay, so I got some money that way. I was like, oh wow, that's good, that's helpful. And I've been making purchases, you know, credit card, but it's because I know that I'm gonna make it back. Like, I'm gonna go back to working my line of work, and I'm gonna be fine financially. I'm gonna be fine. I know I am. So I'm not stressed out. It's just that I'm moving in 7 days. So I updated the rest of the family today. Updated my ex because he was gonna help me with, we're gonna trade couches, and so I needed to coordinate with him. And then the topic of the kids came up, of me having to let the kids know. So that's never really easy, right? I mean, especially with these kiddos, because I'm practically their second parent, you know? So I just told them, you know, that Nina has a job in another city, and that I'm gonna be moving, so I won't be so close to home. And they asked about Nino. I said, well, Nino's gonna stay here because his job is here. So the kids were sad, and I said, well, you know, Nino's gonna give me the Alexa that we had purchased, the big one, the big screen, and we actually used that during COVID time. During COVID time, when everything, you know, we're supposed to stay home, we couldn't see the kids as often, and that's how we would see the kids. That's how we communicated for most of last year. So I said, remember COVID? And they said, yeah. I said, that's how we're going to interact, through the screen, and I'll send you letters like I have been, and you'll get to write me letters. So just, you know, trying to reassure them that we're still going to have a connection. And, you know, Chicha took it a little harder than the other twin, but, you know, I'm going to see them tomorrow, and I'm going to try to keep seeing them this week. Because I know for them it's still a little difficult in terms of concepts, you know, larger concepts like that. So that happened. And I tried not to get emotional. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. I told I told Chicha, I'm like, she was telling me, she's like, Nina, I have bad dreams. Do you want me to tell you my bad dream? And I said, tell me if you want to. She's like, I don't know, it's gonna make me cry. I said, okay, well then you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. She's like, I'd rather not. Okay. But now I wonder what kinds of dreams she has. I wonder. Because, you know, spiritual gifts runs in our family. And oh, that girl has a voice. Chicha has such a voice. And I sense there's a silence to her. she won't say what she's really feeling inside. I'm trying to encourage her to open up. So then I tell her, I'm like, you know, I have special dreams, I told her. I was like, you know, my dreams tell me what's gonna come next. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay. And then we just got off topic. But I wonder how many kids already are tapped into something, you know? And how quick we are to dismiss it and not explore it further. To see if maybe it's something more. Anyways. So, I have 7 days. I have 7 days. This weekend is booked. I'm meeting up with a friend tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna run a few errands in the morning, try to send over another few other boxes. Saturday, I got invited to, well, hopefully I'm still invited to an 80s themed event. So I'm really excited about that. Go dancing. And the skydiving thing didn't go through, which was fine. And then Sunday, I have a date with myself to the convention center, LA art show. So I'm really excited about that. And then the countdown begins. So wish me luck. All right, take care. My name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for